All right, guys, first things first, I'm driving, obviously, so I don't want to be looking at my phone too much because I enjoy my life and I don't want to die. Second, my sinuses are all kind of fucked up right now, so if I sound kind of nasally and stuff, it's because of that. But I wanted to get something off my chest because this is a question that I've been getting quite a bit at my gym recently. For those who don't know, I'm in-person personal trainer at a local gym here. And so I have my picture up on the wall at that gym. That's kind of got like a bio about me, but it's got my picture up on the wall. And when I don't have this hat on, I have a very like douchey, noticeable haircut. So people can look at the picture and they can see me being in the gym and know that I'm a trainer. I definitely don't, I guess I don't look ordinary. Like, I don't know. Anyways, I get a lot of questions about things that, while I respect the question and I understand why the individual is asking it, the questions are things that these people shouldn't be asking, and they're things that really don't matter that much. I get a lot of questions about like supplements, like what is it that you're drinking during your workout? What brand of protein powder do you take in after your workout? Do you use protein powder? How many times a day do you use protein powder? Do you use a pre-workout? What kind of pre-workout do you use? Etc., etc. And I understand the questions because it's pretty obvious that these people are beginners and they're just getting started with fitness, bodybuilding, whatever. And so they're trying to, I guess you could say, find the shortcut. And what I really want to like emphasize and hammer away with this video is you people need to stop majoring in the minors. And what that means is, obviously, if you're familiar with the American college system, when you go to college, you have a major that you choose, but you can also pick a minor. So obviously when I say stop majoring in the minors, what I am essentially meaning is stop worrying about the small shit that doesn't matter and really put a lot of emphasis into the things that really matter, like how you train and all the different aspects that go within training, volume, intensity, periodization, effort, frequency, etc., etc. Nutrition, all the things that go into nutrition, nutrient timing, your macronutrient percentages, meal frequency, etc., etc., and then sleeping, and then all of the things that go into sleeping, like sleep quality, length of sleep, etc. And it's really important that I try and emphasize these things. The main analogy that I like to use, and this is going to be kind of like a really shitty analogy in all honesty, but I think it gets the point across. And the point is say you're building a building. You're building a building, right? And so you purchase a lot in the middle of a town, and you've got this big, X acre lot, and there's a bunch of rocks that are in the lot, right? Now, you obviously need to clear these rocks out of the lot in order to make room to actually lay the foundation of the building and then from there construct the building from the ground up. So, you've got a bunch of these rocks that are covering your lot, and you've got some tiny rocks, you've got some pebbles, you've got some tiny rocks that you can easily pick up with one hand, throw in a trash can or whatever. But then you've got some big ass boulders that are in like the middle of this lot and the corners of this lot and shit. Now, obviously, moving these boulders is going to be the most difficult part of the process because they're so big and they take so much time and so much effort in order to get those things out of the way. Now, what this is a reference for in terms of gym lifestyle, bodybuilding, whatever, is I want you to picture these big rocks, these big boulders, as nutrition, training, sleep, recovery, lifestyle, things like that, like the things that really fucking matter, like the things that take a lot of time to perfect and get those things right. And those are the things that are going to have a lot of big carryover. Like, think about it, right? If you've got like all these big rocks in your lot, if you pick up 10, 15 pebbles, you've still got a lot of fucking rocks and these big ass boulders that are in the way. But if you can get the big boulders out of the way, you've essentially made a lot of space in the lot and all you have left to do is work on the easy stuff, like the little pebbles and shit. And these little pebbles are things like intra-workout nutrition, supplements, whey protein powders, pre-workouts, things that they're small little things that may make a 1% difference, but they make so little of a difference in the grand scheme of things that they're not the things that you should be worried about. You shouldn't be meticulous and like doing all this research and shit about your intra-workout nutrition or what pre-workout you should buy, because those things really don't matter that much. What you really need to be meticulous about is the things that matter. Your training, nutrition, recovery, sleep, all the things that I mentioned earlier. Obviously, the whole building with a lot and the boulders and the pebbles and stuff is honestly probably a piss poor analogy, but I hope that kind of gets the point across. Is you really need to major in the things that matter and stop majoring in the minors, because the bad thing about Instagram and the internet and all that stuff in the fitness industry is it really emphasizes and highlights a lot of things that don't matter. You're gonna see this shit on Instagram all the time. This supplement, this whatever, that doesn't really matter. This belt, this lifting strap, this wrap, whatever. Things that don't really make that big of a difference, but it's very few and far between that you see people on social media really emphasizing the things that matter. People that are very meticulous about their nutrition, things that are very meticulous about their sleep, and they're disciplined to get enough sleep and make sure that the quality of their sleep is good. People who take instinctive rest days and know when to take rest days. People whose training is down to a science and it's very meticulous and all those kinds of things. And those are the people that you need to pay attention to. People like John Meadows, people like Scott Stevenson, people like Jordan Peters, Matt Jansen. Like, these are the guys that are paving the way, in my opinion, for really honing in on the things that matter and drilling those in to their fans and their clients. Like, your food matters, your food quality matters, your sleep matters, your training matters, and how you structure your training and periodize your training and all those kinds of things. Like, these things matter. Other things like your intra-workout EAA choice really isn't anything that's like a big concern for a lot of these people. So anyways, at this point I'm just kind of rambling, but I'm trying to get the point across that we really need to stop worrying about little things that don't matter and start to focus on the big boulders in our bodybuilding lifestyle, fitness journey, whatever you want to call it. Honestly, I fucking hate the phrase fitness journey. I think it's super corny, but whatever, you guys know what I mean. Anyways, take it easy. Just wanted to get that off my chest.